Benzocaine is more personal care product. You're going to get, tooth cream, huge business. When I did my market research, when I found out the size of that, I was like, I couldn't believe how big that industry is. Crazy. The biggest surprise was that. Then you have personal care products. So you're going to have to do a little bit of research. You get some hygiene products, you get some family planning products, and those are terms that you probably haven't heard yet, but you're going to have to research. And then when you're going to find, oh my God, that's so wide. I mean, so you see what I mean? So going out there, you really have a full slate of opportunities that are going to open up for you. So you should consider that. So that is for the benzocaine. I would put that aside, and that is what I would do in the corporation, the pain relief. Now, lidocaine. So lidocaine, you got the prescription drug angle. So essentially, lidocaine is a known anesthetic that's been used in hospitals and under prescription for decades. Very, very, very big market. Now, the market research is very limited because a lot of the big companies own those rights, but it's also competitive. There's like 3 or 4 major players. But I've noticed that the products have been bounced around, and there's not really any stability except one major player. So make sure you do some research. There's also like benzocaine. So you see how the same they're structured. You got this mega opportunity injections, right? And the other one was the tooth, and then you got these little opportunities. Lidocaine, same thing. You got a major opportunity, and now you got the little ones. But the little ones are huge, but they're hyper specialized. You need to have relationships with manufacturing plants for pain relief bandages, sprays, creams, and those the manufacturing plants that are built to do that are owned by the companies, but now it's affordable. So, a lot of the manufacturing equipment companies are selling this equipment. You could do one round of manufacturing, okay, and brand it and give it to a sports team, because if you're buying the equipment and the equipment will be able to run your bandages for 10 years, do you really care to do your first run as an investment and then you spread it to a couple of sports teams? I don't know. You're going to have to ask yourself those questions. But this is too capital heavy for a guy like me. I'm an entrepreneur that has, I have a few pharmaceutical industry opportunities in my hands right now. But those opportunities are molded around my ability and my capital ability. And I don't have the contacts to do this amazing project. You're going to notice that you're leveraging your risk, okay? And what you're doing is you're taking your risk and you're spreading it out. And to be honest with you, if you do this right, there isn't one opportunity that I just shared with you that has no reason to work. Nothing here is, you're not going to position it in a hyper competitive, low profit, vertical market that exists. All those markets right now are markets where they charge good money for products, and you're going to be able to enter those markets and being profitable very fast. So that's all I got. Those 2 domains, I think, are destined to be in the right hands.